gonna like do a little intro.
Well, I'm just gonna add this little bit right here because I just started the video. How's it going, everybody? I am the Swordmaster. Welcome to the Desk Vibes podcast. Today, I'm joined by my boys Joseph and Blake, and I also got Big E, aka Ethan, and Chris, aka Dragon. Say hi, guys.
You pointed at the two opposite people on my end. You pointed.
Well, obviously, because Discord is a son of a bitch and doesn't want to do it the proper way. But because of my end, and because this is my video, I get to do as I please.
Yes, as you can see on the right, as you can see, that one on the right is actually Big E. I am Chris. Hello, nice to meet you.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright.
No, this is Chris. I'm Big E. Down here, you know him already. No introduction needed. Anyway. Hello everyone. Is this where we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
I've literally never been on a podcast like this before. All right, so, well, I'm pretty sure everyone already knows you, Chris. Aren't you part of this podcast like normally?
I've been supposed to be a part of the podcast normally. This is technically my first time on, but I have been in one of his previous Omega videos. You've heard my voice on that if you watched it.
And link in
Okay, so
description of that video.
Yes, link in the description down there if you want to check that out. But why am I acting like I'm taking over? I have YouTube.
Golly.
Yeah, nice.
But
But yes, I suppose I should introduce myself. Say who I am. Hi, I'm Big E. I am a Twitch streamer, upcoming YouTuber. I'm going to work on YouTube videos. I'm just a very lazy person. I stream daily, almost daily, at twitch.tv/BiggiePlays. I play a bunch of different games. I'm a variety gamer, I guess you could say. Nice to meet you all. Well, good to be on the podcast.
and y'all know
I guess
me.
that's...
I am the Swordmaster, aka Jared in real life. And like I'm an upcoming YouTuber as well as a Twitch streamer. I've been streaming on Twitch for probably 2 years now. Just because
I've been streaming on...
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch 5-6 years now? I think it's been 5 years, because I started when I was turning 16, but...
I am a YouTuber by all technicalities because I had previously uploaded videos on my channel, but they were taken down because they were recorded at my school. My school was like, yeah, nah. Just like, okay.
Yeah. So I guess we could go ahead and
So
hop into...
I had content, but it got taken down. So that's good.
Yeah, so I guess we could go ahead and hop in this first subject. How did we first meet?
That is a good question. I know you joined my Discord server, which is how we first met, but I don't know who invited you. Who invited you to my server?
So actually, here's the funny thing. So we all know Lightning, right?
Lightning!
So she introduced me. So here's what happened. So I think it was one day when I was looking for people to play Among Us with, and she told me that you guys were looking for people. And so I really didn't think much of it because I was like, okay, so Big E obviously, has worked with Lightning before, aka Ash. And I'm like, why not get to know these people? So actually the funny thing, so me and Chris pretty much created a bromance whenever I first started to join the server and talk more often.
I'm Chris.
Well, on my end, I'm pointing it to the top right. And then I think it was when you and I started talking more while we were playing Among Us. And I will still not forget, and I'll put this clip right here. But I remember when you and me were a duo as imposters, and we just absolutely killed it.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh god, that was the best imposter kill. No one reported any bodies. No one held any meetings.
It was literally the longest first round ever, dude. I'm like... I don't even know how we got away with it.
I was so golden at it too. It wasn't even funny.
It was so short, but for that,
I'm being attacked by my dog.
In regards to the first round, that's still long.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky to have a dog. I don't even have one. We don't have.
I wish I had a dog. I have 2 cats that will annoy me and then attack me if I get anywhere close to them. You are so lucky.
Yeah. So technically, how me and E met was through his brother Aaron, and that was how I first joined the server. I was talking to him because I just got back on Discord and I didn't have anyone to talk to, play games with, because all people who I knew practically got off of Discord and didn't talk to me that much anymore. So I asked him to hook me up with a server that plays Among Us or something because I just got it, and I got invited to E's server, and from there, me and E actually started becoming really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've known each other 2 months, maybe 3, and like we became really good friends. So, like,
Honestly, what I
not
really
even
wanted
like
this
like,
podcast to
became
be,
good friends.
what I really wanted this podcast to be was to get to know you guys on like a personal level, as well as go into, our like, thoughts about YouTube and like how we came up in the world and, stuff like that. And I guess we can go ahead and hop into the next subject. So y'all know that we have like Among Us, Phasmophobia, and like all these new games that have recently come out. And what do you think? How long do you think Among Us and every game is gonna last?
Well, as far as Among Us goes, a lot of people,
Okay.
it got super popular like really fast. Like back then, it wasn't as it didn't really hitch off, but ever since, I don't even know how it got this popular. I don't even know how it blew up, but a lot of people have been really thinking, oh, it's probably just one of those old memes that's gonna die in like a month or so. The popular YouTuber Jacksfilm said that Among Us was gonna die before like in August or September. That was like in July or whatever. This is almost going into December, and Among Us is still like the #1 played game on Twitch. In fact, I can even look it up right now to see.
Well, actually, we can put this information up in post, but I think Among Us came out like a couple of years ago, and like nobody actually touched base with it. And then it wasn't until I think it wasn't until someone I think it was Ninja. I think Ninja finally got base of the game and like started teaching people how to play it.
I feel like
Yeah, I'm looking at
when all this started. Like when all this popular stuff started like this, like Phasmophobia and Among Us, they all like had a really common thing. But like it was either you're very quiet in the game or like the game was required for you to talk in it type thing. Like there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like you can play Among Us without a mic, but it's a little bit harder. Like people don't like tend to listen to the people on chat.
Yeah.
So it's better to have a mic and be with a group of people. And once that starts happening, like there's a different type of like Call of Duty. It was great to play with your friends on that, but like with Among Us and Phasmophobia, it's not as much horror as much it is just a you did it or oh what's that over there type thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it wasn't until recently that they added proximity chat, which is how it was originally supposed to be played.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at this right now. Among Us right now on Twitch has 210,000 viewers. It is second place with Just Chatting at 321,000 viewers. This game came out on June 15th of 2018, two years ago.
Yeah.
See, that shows even if you are a small-time developer and you're a solo developer, your game can still catch fire. It just takes one person actually being like, oh, this is a good game. So like if you pour your heart and soul into a game, it will work out eventually, as long as you know you did good on the game.
Yeah, I honestly,
because I know of a friend who
You know a friend that what now?
I had a friend back in, I think, middle school and high school that I knew of, and he just started developing games, and so I'm actually supposed to be beta testing these games, but I haven't been able to get in contact with them at all. But like, I don't know how to explain it. Besides, the dude just was wicked good with games and developing it. Like, it was good, really good. I was so happy to play it. But as of recently, I started playing Roblox, and I have a friend named Squad. he is a developer of a game. I'm not allowed to say what game it is, what it's about, or anything, but I will be beta testing it, and it is on Roblox. Look forward to it. It is going to be a very good game. I've already seen the icons and the character, what you would look like as a character, and the powers and or abilities that you could have in it, and what it looks like, and it's turning out very good.
Honestly, that sounds pretty good. Like
Yeah,
in the last podcast, my buddy Cody, he's currently trying to create like a Star Wars Skyrim kind of combo on Gmod, and like he's trying to make a server for it and everything. But with COVID, like he wasn't able to get like the proper funding for it. But yeah, like I love to see how people like come out with like new games and stuff, because it like if it gets a lot of attention, you can make some serious money.
Oh yeah, I mean, my roommate actually is working
that's
on
the
their own
thing.
game as well, and so once
You
that's
know,
released, I'll be
when it
kinda
comes to
helping
like,
promote that out there. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
yeah, and like, so as long as I can remember, I've known people who have either known people who are beta testing, and I've been able to hop into said beta testing with them, or I have been the one assisting, telling them, hey, that looks good or not. Like, their outside opinion on the game. You know what I mean? Like, they have this group of people that are like, yeah, that looks good, but there's that few select people that you're like, oh, let me ask this person who doesn't even know about the game. Let me ask him what he thinks about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a random chance, and it happens to me a lot of the time.
Yeah, and if you're a game developer who's watching this video by chance, like just know, like if you have like a beta that you want me to test out, I'm perfectly down for that. Like as long as it's a good game, like I'll give it some attention, cuz like if it like there's a difference between like a poorly made game. As a good example, and I think we all know the answer to that.
I don't think I do.
I was gonna say FNAF World because everybody wants to forget about that game.
I know what a poorly made game looks like. Yeah.
There's so many FNAF games that I don't even know how I can't even wrap my
FNAF.
head around it.
So are we talking about the newest FNAF or the one that just what do we call it? Before that one?
I honestly don't
Or
know.
the whole genre in
Well,
general?
no, it's the Five Nights at Freddy's World one where it's like a overhead like brawler. It's like Final Fantasy but for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
fucking like
yeah,
turn-based
yeah.
RPG kind of style.
Yeah.
God, oh. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
forget about that. Thanks for reminding
We're
me.
going to
I
get
feel
into
awful.
stuff like that. So if we're talking about stuff like that, like Assassin's Creed was the shit for the longest time for me, and then they
I
made
agree.
it into an RPG style game. Like if they would have what I'm upset about is the fact that they went away from how it was and just completely made it its own type of series. Like if you try to link the originals to the ones that are here now, there's like barely any sense at all. Besides the fact that they still have like the Animus mentioned in it.
Yeah.
And like from what I've seen in gameplay, I don't think I've ever seen them either go into the Animus or come out of the Animus. That was like the coolest thing ever. Like you had ancestors, but like you were still your own person.
Mhm.
Like, and going back in time to like maybe Egyptian times and everything like that, that is a cool concept. But when you take out the third element of being someone in a modern day and age where you could go back in time and like experience it that way, I feel like that took a lot of the content out, like a lot of the story and a lot of people's interest out of the game.
Yeah. So I guess here's something, boys. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Oh my god, bro.
I actually do have that right, actually, and I've played the campaign. The campaign is actually pretty good. I don't remember much from the campaign from the first game or the second one, so I can't really say what I remember from the story. All I just know is that it was a pretty good story. The zombies mode, I was actually surprised with the zombies mode. When I first saw gameplay trailers for the zombies mode and saw someone playing through it, I was kind of disappointed. I felt like it wasn't gonna be as fun as I remembered it back in the days. But I figured when I was about to play, I was like kind of scrolling for my games, and I saw that, and I realized I hadn't tried the zombies mode on Black Ops. So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's see how fun it was. After my first match, I was hooked. That shit was fun. I completely take back everything I said. Well, everything I thought at first. It was so fun. But I have not tried out the multiplayer yet, but I've heard it's kind of bland.
See,
I've heard Modern Warfare.
That was a lot of
Yeah. Like I watched I Am Wildcat play like the multiplayer.
See, with zombies, how
And-
people criticize it.
Like I watched him play it. It was like garbage, dude. Skill-based matchmaking is a fucking bitch, especially back when Call of Duty Modern Warfare was popular. Dude, skill-based matchmaking, I couldn't walk into a game where like there wasn't something going on. Like there's hackers, there's fucking like people using cheats, there's like all kinds of shit, dude.
Wait, Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer is skill-based matched? Is skill matched?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, like if you're like god tier at like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you're gonna fucking hate Black Ops Cold War. Because I watched like Wildcat, Marksman, and like everybody else play it, and like I swear to God, like they had to like try hard like so fucking much. Even back when it was in the beta.
I mean, the new Modern Warfare doesn't have that. Like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
Well, Call of Duty Modern Warfare
So,
has it.
what I'm back to talking
Does
about
it?
is the zombies mode. For me, what alarmed me was the loadouts on zombies, because I'm a big zombies player. Like, when I first saw that, I was like, okay, they're going to introduce this, but, like, how are they going to introduce it? Is there going to be limits on weapons? And, like, I first saw gameplay, and there wasn't any limits on what you would bring. But, like, it started out on a very low tier, which I feel like that's the way they balanced it out, which I'm happy that they finally, like, they got a sense in their brain, like, okay, yeah, we're going to do this, but we're also going to balance it out and not let you be stupid overpowered within the first 10 seconds. Like, I like a good game that does that, like Buried was. You know, if you had, like, the bank stocked with money within, like, the first 5 rounds, you can have the whole map opened, have pack punch done, and already have your weapons. And from there, you just keep making money. And, like, that was fun if you just wanted to pass the time and hang out with some friends and just chat for a while. That was, like, the passing time, I feel like, when you were playing Black Ops 2.
Yeah, the zombies in Cold War is a lot more. Like, as far as with like the loadouts, you can. It's like there are limits to what you can bring. As far as like as far as the weapons, you can only bring one weapon into the game, but you also can like choose like a different special ability that you can basically power up by killing zombies. The more zombies you kill, the more you charge up that ability. And once you get it full charge, you can use it where it'd be healing your allies or freezing the zombies in a small area, or create an area of arena fire that basically buffs you and your allies. But as far as the weapons go, even if you add all the attachments to like an LMG or an assault rifle, there's still a tier damage system, and your loadout weapon is always going to be tier 1. But you can upgrade to different tiers as well with like the equipment stuff, and so it's really fun. It's
for a while there. So
a
the
lot of
person
fun.
I was watching, he was using the shotgun that you can buy within the second wall, but where the wing of the plane is, the shotgun right there. That's a blue tier. He would upgrade that fully, and that would just eat through that zombie's health, dude.
Oh, dude, that one's like a really good weapon to get at the start of the game. It's pretty easy to get. It's pretty cheap, and it's tier 3, so you're already killing lots of zombies. Yeah. And as far as Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, I don't think I'll try out the multiplayer because it's already kind of bland. And with the whole kind of skill-based matchmaking, it's like. It's not kind of for me. I'm kind of wanting to play with other people. Some who could be better than me, some who could be worse than me. I'd like to play with different kinds of people, and not just people who are as good as me, because then I would have a bad time. So,
And is it like only ranked matches? So what are all the types of modes that you can play on multiplayer? What all are there? Do they add search and destroy and all that back?
Yeah, they added search and destroy on there, which I'm going to say this right now. I've been kind of saving myself for zombies just because like back in the day, me and my sister we would play Black Ops 1 and 2, and we would play like zombies on there, and I think the highest round at the time that we would be able to get to was about round 25. And like the thing is, like I've heard some really good stuff about zombies, but I don't want to end up putting myself in a position to where like I'm already uninterested with the game. I'd rather, know that like what I'm about to play is gonna be something great. Cause like to be honest, I've been trying to stay away from multiplayer, just because like I remember when I first quit Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like I literally could not play the game without something going wrong, and Lightning can vouch for me on this. Like every time that we would stream together, I would always be throwing shit, just because I got so mad because I'd
That's
be using.
why.
Like I would be using.
That's why I stopped playing like Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops 2. I mean, not Black Ops 2, but not Modern Warfare. Battlefield 2 and 3 got to where there were so many hackers that was like unplayable.
Battlefield 3. Oh baby, those were the days.
That was
dude.
the shit.
Oh.
Bro, wait, what was your go-to shotgun off of Battlefield?
Dude, I can't remember because it's been like over like 5 to 10 years now.
Dude, it's still a good game in my opinion. Like if they were to remaster it, so many people would rush back to that game.
Me too. I would be one of the first.
Like it's just a good game in general, and the fact that not only was it a good game, it also had a excellent story.
Yeah, it really did. Like I personally loved it.
And like I don't know where they're at on Battlefield now. I haven't seen any gameplay of like any of the newer Battlefields. As the newer one that I know of was the Battlefield 1, like the World War II remake one, and I don't know what it was all about. But I heard the multiplayer wasn't too bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we can go ahead and move on to the next subject. And I think that E brought this up while we were texting. So how did we get introduced to YouTube and Twitch?
Like as far as YouTube and Twitch, like the platforms, or
yeah, like how
started on them.
Yeah, well, not just that. Like, how did you guys
Or just watching it?
Like, how did you guys find your first ever YouTube video, and like first ever Twitch stream?
Oh, okay. So this is gonna be a throwback. So I was about 8 or 9 on my TV with Dish. At the time, Dish had apps that you could go through if you went through its services. And I found this weird red thing, and I clicked on it, and it was YouTube. At the time, I was obsessed with Minecraft on my console and also Call of Duty. And so I clicked on it, and it was like YouTube videos of like Minecraft, Lucky Blocks. Minecraft Lucky Blocks by Pat MMO was the first YouTuber I ever watched. And man, that is a throwback. I wonder if they're still doing videos, because it's Pat and Jim MMO. What is it? Pat and Jim MMO. But that was the shit, man. Going back to thinking about that, I was still at my old house, and just the fact that you could watch it not only on a computer but on a dish thing. I think about it now, but that sounds great. They probably have it now, but to think I was just 8 or 9, I figured that out. And also at the time, my parents had a lock on my TV, and I randomly figured out the code that day. I just completely randomly guessed it that day, and I got into it. So that happened, and I started watching Minecraft, everything on there, and that's what led me over to first learning about The Last of Us, and I first got Last of Us 2 from that.
Oh wow! So it's Pat MMO, but I see popular MMOs. Is that it?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
popular MMOs.
So there is this video, this Minecraft thing, and it's got over 39 million views in the last 5 years. That's insane. Wow. That's actually insane.
They used to be really popular. I wonder if they still are.
I think I don't know. I would have to go back. Hold on. Let me. So their last ever video was about 3 weeks ago. It's Minecraft, but loser pours ice water on his head. Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, like
As
the 5 years ago, that's nothing. That's like when I was still watching it. I remember clear as day their Minecraft what was it? Minecraft Lucky not Lucky Block, but their first what do you want to call it? Let me see. Their modded survival series. I remember that, dude. I remember that in the back of my head like it was yesterday. I remember watching that first episode and I was so amazed that it was like modded Minecraft. I was like, what is this? And so like at the time I didn't register to me that like Lucky Blocks was a modded thing. I thought it was just a thing that was in it because it was like 8 or 9. Like I thought, oh, it's just in the game. But like when they were like, oh, modded Minecraft, I was like, whoa, wait, it's actually a modded Minecraft thing, and like their Crazy Craft series, man. I remember watching that and being like, wow.
Yeah. So I
yeah,
so I first got introduced to YouTube by a friend. I think he sent me like this YouTube poop video, like SpongeBob or whatever. And so I watched it and I was like, what is YouTube? And so they told me about it. And so at the time I had an iPod Touch. I was about like 11. And then I started watching like the Super Mario YouTube poops, the Dragon Ball Z YouTube poops, the SpongeBob ones. And my first ever YouTube channel that I started watching was Smosh. And I remember my parents would get so mad at me because I'd be watching. Like, there was this one YouTube video that they made back in the day, and it's like my girlfriend cheated on me because she has like it was something like that about it, some girl cheating on, I think it was Ian, and like after I was watching their stuff for a while, and I think one of my favorite series that they made was If Movies Were Real, and I remember when they did like this Brave toaster. But instead, it was just like this toaster sitting on a countertop, and then like a toast would pop out. At the time, I thought that was the funniest shit on earth.
as far as YouTube and Twitch goes, I think the first time I really got into YouTube,
Man, I would have to go like if I also thinking.
yeah. But as far as YouTube goes, I think the first
Go ahead.
time I ever went to YouTube,
Dude, literally, y'all
it was around it was actually like back in like 2012, 2013, I think. Because I got back, because I actually got into it through the funny thing. Okay, I'm gonna go and admit this, but I feel like as far as I can remember, even though I have very bad long-term memory, as far as from what I can remember, the first YouTuber I was usually watched was Tobuscus. Besides, I discovered PewDiePie later then, but Tobuscus was actually the first one I actually discovered, and I actually watched like his playthroughs for like Minecraft, modded Minecraft, and Terraria, and it was that was the old days of YouTube I used to go back into. I actually did not get into Twitch until 2015 when my younger brother Picklestein actually introduced that to me. That would be Aaron, the one who actually introduced Chris to me. But Aaron was the one who actually introduced me to Twitch, and so that's how I was able to find out. That's when I started watching Twitch. The first streamer I ever watched was a guy named W Shand, and I actually still watch him, and I actually am still subscribed to him on Twitch. Well, after all these, I mean, I didn't start subscribing to him until like a year or two ago. But as far as Twitch goes, that's how I got into it. And YouTube, I started getting into Tobuscus, and then I started watching PewDiePie. And then the funny thing,
PewDiePie. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we all know him so much that we just don't mention him because we figure out everyone knows that we know him.
Yeah, of course. But like the thing was, like I'm not, because the thing was something that happened with with my family that I don't think anyone else had kind of experienced, unless of course they were kind of in a religious place as I was. But what had happened was that my parents legitimately, truly believed that PewDiePie was a Nazi. Because
I remember.
Nazi.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. 2016.
I honestly, if I asked him, if I called up my dad and said, "Hey, question, do you know PewDiePie?" He's like, "Oh, you mean that Nazi son of a bitch?" Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they would still believe he's a Nazi, even though it's like that. I mean, they're not the brightest people on the planet. Not the stupidest.
So
Well, maybe a really stupid, but still not the stupidest. But you know,
I
Hey
feel like
guys.
for me,
Hey,
my
Chris.
first time with
hey Chris.
hey, what's up? Uh, what's up, Chris? So I feel like my first time with Twitch wasn't that long ago. It was like 2, maybe 3 years ago. I first started watching it, and I first watched Swagger Souls on it.
Oh, Swagger. Probably one of my favorite YouTubers right now.
Dude. So also
Swagger
one of
souls.
my other Rip Stampy Longnose. He was also one of my first ones I ever started watching. His channel has just gone on that downfall of like all the old YouTube channels used to be really good. Like I feel like they not only did their audience grow up, but like their audience had once they grew up, they just didn't have time to go back or like they forgot about them. Not because they didn't like them, it's because their memory as that young, we just couldn't like keep them in our conscious brain as like we can now of I know that YouTuber off the top of my head.
Yeah, so
It's like
for me, when I first got introduced to Twitch, it was when Mini Lad, before all the like allegations and whatever happened. And so y'all remember that House Flipper game that he played on stream for
Yeah.
like over 24 hours? Like, I don't know why, but what was so satisfying about him cutting the grass, like, and then I think it was before Mini Lad, this was when I Am Wildcat was streaming on Twitch for a while. And, like, dude, I swear, like, it was when, like, Fortnite was popular. And so that's when I started getting into, like, Ninja, Tim the Tatman, and everybody else.
Ooh. So I have a deep dark secret. I did play Fortnite in the past before. I don't like it now. But the real only reason I don't like Fortnite is quite literally my first game on Fortnite, I won.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that I won like that easily. I won a challenge if I'm going to play like a game like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Fortnite. Like I actually decided to try out. Well, now we're speaking on the topic of Fortnite. I actually did try out Fortnite once. It was it was a long time ago. I was actually at a friend's house while I was at a friend's house at the work. He was actually playing with one of his friends, but he was he was drinking, having a party, and he was gonna go play. And he wanted to play a board game with the other guys there. And he's like, "Hey, Ethan, why don't you come play with my friend on Fortnite while I play this?" I'm like, "All right, sure." So I kind of chatted with his friend. We played it. We actually got I think we got in the top 10 duos as far as Fortnite goes. We didn't win, but we got really close. I think we came in like 5th place or something. I don't remember, but honestly, if I tried it, I would be. I guess it could be kind of fun, but it would be like, I kind of since I play kind of games like Call of Duty and whatnot, I would be decent at to shoot a game like Fortnite, and I feel like I could really just start playing that and then really start getting some wins. I feel like.
Yeah.
For me, I think I first got introduced to Apex through my brother. Apex was like when the first season came out, like not even before they started putting seasons in. Like I'm talking about like just came out Apex off of off the store that you could play off the Xbox One. Man, I played that, and it just the fact that it was different from Fortnite and other ones. With like, yeah, it kind of had like the same thing over Overwatch where you had abilities, but not only that, but it had like armors and like the fact that the map was just so big that like it wasn't just so close in that you would kill everyone within the first 10 seconds. Like it was yeah, you find your weapons and everything, but by the time circle closes in, you don't want to lose any of that. Like in Fortnite, it's like meh, but like you like there's the gold shield or the gold what was it? Like anything gold was really good back then, and like also the what was it? The Peacekeeper was still in the game. Peacekeeper was the shit like that was the best shotgun in the game. Peacekeeper R301 was the best combo in the beginning. That combo just lit people up, man. I mean, and maybe it was just me. You know, maybe sometimes Fortnite is better for other kids and Apex is less. But like that just like hit it off for me, man. It was just like the best thing in the world for me. It was the best experience I ever had with the game.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in close second behind Black Ops as the whole series. And like I feel like if I was to say one Black Ops game was like a throw off, it would be Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, I didn't like Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, I feel like that's its own like separate timeline, its own separate universe, because it doesn't really take place in like the Black Ops universe nor in the Modern Warfare universe. It's like Infinite and Advanced Warfare. They do, even though they don't necessarily take place there in like the old Black Ops universes or the World at War universe or the Modern Warfare universe. They're their own like different universes, and I feel like that's kind of how like game developers did like Infinity Ward or Treyarch or the people who make these games or the people who make Call of Duty. I feel like that's how they don't really kick off those kind of games, because they try to make it in their own separate universe. They try to make a different game than what everyone's expecting. They're expecting a new Modern Warfare or a new Black Ops, and when something new comes along like Ghosts, not only that, but if it's a good game like Advanced Warfare, then yeah, people are gonna enjoy it. Infinite Warfare I haven't tried, but I heard it was pretty decent.
Infinite War was pretty decent. It didn't even have like I don't remember the zombies on it. That's how in my opinion, like I don't think they even had zombies on it. Like
Ghost
I really do think it was a throw.
No, Ghost don't have.
I think that's where they went wrong. Like there's no joke in that at all. Like zombies is like a big part of just the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ghosted actually had like their own like zombies mode, but it wasn't zombies. It was like these weird like. It was like the aliens off of Resistance, if any of you guys remember those games. Those like those weird aliens. You remember in like Black Ops 1, the weird crawly zombies that had like the big old gaping jaws, no eyes? They kind of looked like that, except they had like these weird pores all over them.
Yeah.
So basically, they were pretty much aliens. It was pretty much zombies.
We're talking about BO1. My favorite part about BO1 was the computer console that you could get up out of the beginning of the screen. It was so secret. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Oh, that stuff that was a lot of stuff we loved. That was every time I would boot that up, I would always do that. Just run around and break out of the chair and express my freedom and my independence. I don't need no government corporate agency to help me out or anything. But I feel like my favorite part of Black Ops 1 was the zombies. I feel like that is still the best zombies out of all the zombies I played, because I've only played World at War, Black Ops 1 and 2 zombies, and Cold War zombies. Cold War is really fun and I'm really enjoying it, but zombies, Black Ops 1 zombies, that shit terrified. Like, there's it's
actually terrified. To be honest, it terrified me. But like for me, it was Black Ops 2 Origins that like got me hooked on zombies.
I feel like what I really do want to get is I want to get Black Ops 4 because apparently from what I've heard, what they did was they literally took all the old maps from like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 1 and World at War, and put it into Black Ops 4, so you can literally go through those maps again with the same old characters. And I felt that was a fucking great idea. And so, if anything, that's what saved Black Ops 4 from, being one of the worst. Well, I mean, I heard Black Ops 3 was actually worse than Black Ops 4, but I kind of want to get it just to do that.
People think Black Ops 3 was a horrible game is because of the Gobblegums. The Gobblegum system was broken. Like, it was just...
What system?
The Gobblegum system. So if you were lucky, you'd get Perkaholic on some of your spins, and if you got Perkaholic, that basically almost won you the game. That's why it was so like broken. Or like with the newer DLCs, if you bought the newer DLCs, you'd get shopping free or something like that. And if you had shopping free, like you spent your money for it, and that's like fair. But like with shopping free, you could open up every single door on the map for free. for only like 2 or 3 minutes, but still, that's every single door on the map that you could guarantee open.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of this system before. Like I said, the only Black Ops games I played besides World at War was Black Ops 1 and 2 and Cold War, and that was it.
Yeah, I played like bits and pieces of World at War and Black Ops 1 and 2, but well,
Okay.
I hate to leave. I hate to leave him ranting.
Played World at War, Black Ops
There he
1,
goes.
Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3,
One word at a time.
and
Take it easy there, bud.
Advanced Warfare Zone.
He's
literally
communicating.
crying.
He's speaking the language of the
Like-
gods.
I've played
Like he's speaking
5,
without even. I don't see
Yeah,
his
he's
mouth
he's
moving.
giggling the fuck up right now.
Infinite Warfare and Infinite Warfare.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and let him do his thing. But so
And
we all know
Infinite
Twitch
Warfare,
TOS, and we all know about YouTube, and you know the fact that all these like allegations are coming out about YouTubers and they're protecting them. But honestly, I heavily disagree with Twitch TOS because if I want to listen to like Juice World or like any other band or whatever,
Not the music thing. Oh fuck! I read that whole email.
that's so ridiculous. Like I should be able to
Not
listen to music.
Yeah, the thing, like, Twitch's DMCA takedown thing, like, so stupid. I actually watched the Moist Criticals. I actually watched the video of Moist Critical Charlie.
Oh yeah, I know Charlie.
I don't know what
Yeah, I
companies
watched
it
his
was.
video
But
on
they
it.
just
People were getting copyright takedown notices from DMCA just for playing music in a game. Like, there would be a song specifically in a game that was like not necessarily licensed for the game, but it was made for the game. And that song that's in the original soundtrack would play while the guys go all like it was a Destiny 2 song. The guy was playing Destiny 2, and the song in the game was playing in the background while he was shooting.
now you have to
playing
even
the
read the
game.
game's terms of service, being like, "Oh, are you allowed to?"
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there he goes. I think his internet finally gave way. But yeah, it's like, and then DMCA took him down for playing the music. And Twitch's response, it was like so stupid. Like
At least they paused the freaking banning accounts for DMCA shit.
Yeah,
they
like
basically said,
At least they did that. Okay, you gotta give them that.
It's
But
like
still,
when it's like when Halo 2 or Halo ODST, whenever Brick and Benjamin had a song for that. Like I know a lot of people got really fucked over from that.
yeah.
there's people on YouTube that make their own music, and then somebody goes and claims their video and is like, "I made this song. You can't claim it." But YouTube doesn't want to do anything about it. So it's like, really, guys, come on.
Oh,
I think Chris is.
yeah, Chris is like gone. Like
Well, no, he's in the general
Swapping?
voice chat right now, so I think we can pull him back in.
Yeah.
Oh, he just.
There he goes.
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, Chris.
Internet dies again.
But yeah, like the Twitch's response to the whole like thing about playing music, especially in games, is basically turn off the music. Do not play any music. In fact,
Right
don't
now-
play any sounds at all.
Right now, they're just trying to keep both sides from like.
Like
They're
I mean,
like
it's
the
so
parent
dumb.
trying to keep the children apart. They don't know which side to be on.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
I can understand like with like copyright
Yeah.
music or whatever.
See-
Having strike
So-
takedowns for that, but like
My thing for
Some people
See,
get
for
copyrighted for
YouTube,
like it's not
what
just
I
music.
hated was
Chris, I would just go ahead and continue the rest of this podcast without a cameraman. Like, especially with the way that your internet is right now.
everyone knows what you look like already.
But-
don't
what I
worry.
hated about YouTube's TOS.
Oh god.
For YouTube's TOS, what I
Right.
hated
Oh, here you go.
was
There you go.
I
I fixed your issue. I disabled his video.
Dude, it's like so bad to the point where like one word is coming out like every 5 seconds.
The gods, you have. He
it's
can't be interrupted like that. You have to listen to the words. He's speaking the prophecy.
It's like the spirit box. If y'all have seen like,
but yeah, but no, I've heard of people like playing games. It's not necessarily even just music. Like actually, the soundtrack of the game. You know, like dialogue in the games. I've heard of people getting like DMCA's for that, and I'm like, how are you supposed to stream a game if you don't know what's going on in the game? Like,
yeah,
exactly.
Like,
it doesn't even make any sense.
it makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I can understand them like taking out copywritten songs,
Right,
you know. But literal game OST, or not, stupid thing that had happened was that a streamer, it wasn't a big time, it wasn't like a big streamer, but I think it was an affiliate. But an affiliate was actually streaming the game, and there was a sound on it. There was like a certain sound effect in the game, and that portion of his stream got muted because of DMCA, because there was a sound effect video on YouTube or whatever that was supposedly copywritten, and so it was like
Sound is like 2 seconds of a song, so the entire part.
It's like you just pay
it's
like.
so stupid.
This isn't about the music TLC, but here recently I watched a video from Nuxnor, who's a YouTuber, but it was about Project Melody. I follow her on Twitch because she's a small-time streamer, kind of, but she's pretty cool. So her channel got taken down.
Yeah.
Her channel got taken down for a small period of time on Twitch because the person who created her virtual avatar on Twitch said that basically, I created the avatar, so I own you, your money, and everything that you've created on Twitch.
Didn't she commission the avatar from the person?
Yeah, that's why it was such an
She's paying for it. They can't do that.
Yeah, no. So
I mean, they can tell her she can't use it anymore, but they can't keep her from. They can't take everything she already has.
Yeah, I mean, if she commissioned it and like legit paid for it, then there's no reason why they should be able to do that. Like, it's like going to Walmart and you're buying like a Walmart specific product, and then you like showed it off in like a stream or a YouTube video that goes viral, and then Walmart decides to take it out and says that's our product. You can't be showing that off. That makes no sense.
Yeah, so basically, so I don't know who he was, basically, but what he did, so he was like, yeah, you can have your character stuff back, but I want 40% of all product sales that you have, and $45,000 given to me for it.
For general damages, wow.
I'm
pretty sure she didn't go through it though, right?
No. Like, she got everything back, and like nothing happened, thankfully. But it was just that BS that happened. Like that's that stuff that can happen to any of us. But like, if it like for a VTuber, that's their job. Like, so if that happens to them, like they're not gonna be able to like get anything really done. Like, if that's their actual full-time job and they have their channel taken down, even for a day or two, that can mess everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it really also puts like a bad name for artists as well, because a lot of artists, get scammed out of their own art, or like people don't pay them for art, or they try to swindle them to low down the prices. There's a lot of good artists out there. I feel like,
and a lot of times people will just kind of put music and stuff in places that don't even ask. But if you just ask the artist, they'll be like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care."
If I made a piece of art, if someone commissioned me to make a piece of art, then I make that art and give it to them. I don't care what they do with that, as long as they say, "Hey, this was actually made by this person," and not like trying to make it for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was the case, if she was saying, "Hey, I actually made the avatar," and she's claiming it as her own avatar she made, but that's not true, I made it, that would be one thing. But he's literally claiming it, saying that he owns her own brand. That's not how that works. She commissioned a piece of art, a product from you. She paid you for you to make something for her.
These website builders?
That's no longer yours.
Those like website builders and stuff? That's like you going and paying them to use their website builder and them to host it, and them saying, "Oh, your website's popular now?" Yeah, no, that's not your website, that's ours.
Yeah.
So that's basically what happened to her. And so recently, I've been playing a lot of Roblox. So I want to make this very attention-wise. So here recently, a game I used to play, and I would still play if it was on there, but Shinobi Life 2 got taken down because of the fact that they had, under the thing, it said made by Naruto RPG Group. Because it had the word Naruto in it, they took down the whole game. That was someone's full-time job, and now they're out of a job. Like, they're fully out of a job. Like, I don't know how they're gonna make their money, but they're trying to get it back from literally.
Hey, change the name or something, you know?
Yeah, literally, that's what they did. They're trying to get hold of Roblox, and they're literally like, I could just change the name. That's it. Like, they've taken out everything that was copyrighted, anything like related to like type Naruto stuff. Literally, all they had to do is change their group name, because that was just there was multiple, like, and honestly, how me and my friends saw it was like, okay, well, if you want to take that Naruto getting down off of Roblox, take every single other one down, because there's multiple with that name. Like, if you're gonna target this specific one just because it started to get popular, like, I don't think it's because it got popular. It's just a fact that, like, it upsets me. That's why I think it's because they got popular, because like they got popular, and then all of a sudden, the Vismos, the people who made the Naruto stuff, starts to care that they had a Naruto RPG group.
It's true with anything. If you have something that somebody's like it's somebody else's, that they'll, for the most part, they'll be like, oh, I don't care, until it starts to get popular, and then all of a sudden they care. That's anything.
Yeah, and
you can do that with anything, but still, I mean, if you're gonna do it with one thing, you should do it with all of them.
right.
So, if you're talking about being fair, then you need to be fair.
Yeah.
You can't just discriminate.
And that's what I was upset about, because like it's like if someone made a knockoff Minecraft and called it like a blocks something, right? But it was very obviously like they could even add the textures for Minecraft, but as long as it's not popular, Minecraft probably won't care.
Well, I think we have a couple other topics to talk about too, right?
There are other games like Minecraft, but
I was
they
gonna
made their own stuff.
ask to add a topic real quick. If y'all want to talk about anime for a bit, that's up to y'all.
And
Fuck it, dude.
Anime topics.
Got to get ad revenue somehow.
Well, we have to ask a question as far as anime.
So, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and ask that question then. What was y'all's first anime that y'all watched?
I can answer that easily. That was hold on. Okay, it was one of two if I'm trying to remember correctly though.
Naruto.
Yeah, okay, I remember. It's technically, as far as anime goes, like actual anime, not like, for kids anime, like Sonic X or Dino King. No, none of that. As far as actual anime, my first one ever was Soul Eater. I will say my first one was Soul Eater. It is a good first one. It was a really good show back for its time. But that was what started me into anime. And then the second one I watched shortly after that was Sergeant Frog. Yeah, if you know, no one probably remembers that one, but it's basically about a alien frog who comes to Earth to try to take over.
I'm gonna go ahead and look this up since we're on the subject. Sergeant
it's
Frog?
a very old. Yeah, Sergeant Frog. SGT.frog. That's all you have to search up and it'll pop it up. It's a very old and obscure anime. No one remembers it except for me, because that was literally like my second anime I watched after Soul Eater. And so
What
that's what I started. That's how I got started on that.
What?
watching this video is just like, what is he talking about?
That is-
Frog, right?
That's so weird. I never. God.
So,
Replace my face with the frog's face. And that'll be all you need to do.
yeah.
We need to make that into a meme. So I will provide my Discord in the description, and y'all can go ahead and spam in the memes page of just memes of just Ethan up here, like as Sergeant Frog. Also, hey, by the way, I have a Discord server. Link is going to be in the description.
What?
You want to support?
How else were
you
we
to
supposed
do
to
that?
be video chatting then? Probably not Zoom.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot better
Definitely
than Zoom,
not
trust
Zoom.
me.
What's
Discord
Zoom?
is
Oh,
free. All you have to do is set up an email and a password.
Nor Skype.
And
Why
boom,
don't schools
there you
use
go.
Discord? It's free.
What's Zoom?
It's easier and simpler to use.
Discord, please
What's
give
the
us all.
problem?
I don't know.
Discord
That's
sponsor us
insane.
all, please.
They just like these big corporation. Oh, Zoom, it's been around longer and it's got more it's bigger. It's
Why
I
pay
don't
to
know.
have
I
a
don't know.
room? when I
What's
can
more
just set up a
popular and
server?
has better ratings?
Yeah,
Discord.
why pay for a
Discord.
room when you can literally just have a Discord call like this and bam, you're free. It's free.
Feel like
Everything's
a
free.
host.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called ads.
Please,
Speaking of
Discord.
which, this podcast.
Oh, nope. No.
As
Lord,
a
if you
sponsor
want to
by
sponsor us, hit us up.
Please.
No.
I'm not gonna try to get anyone. I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna say oh yeah, that's
Compared
this
to,
is
like-
sponsored by such and such. Now we have to sponsor.
No, compared
No,
to
I'm
like
just saying, if
Blake and
anyone
everybody
wants
saying
Hold on,
that
hold
was
on.
sponsored by
Wait.
Raid Shadow Legends, which
Help.
Raid, business emails in the description. Please reach out.
Yo, hold on. No. Hold
Raid,
on. Nah,
please,
what you
I'm
need is the
begging you.
people
Please,
who
I
make
need
Mountain Dew.
money, please.
Mountain Dew would be a great company to sponsor you, bro. Mountain Dew is great.
Honestly,
Why have
Gaming
Mountain Dew when you
for
can have G
gamers.
Fuel? Probably backwards for you guys,
Yeah.
but it's not for me.
it's
I
it's
can
for
see it
me.
just fine. I can see it fine.
Okay, good.
For gamers, by gamers.
Exactly.
Or something like that.
Guys, what's your favorite G Fuel?
Haven't
my
had
God.
G Fuel yet,
I,
but I want
I
to.
wouldn't know.
I had G Fuel before, but I don't remember what the flavor's names was, and I haven't had it in a while, so I'd actually have to buy more G Fuel.
Basically, your answer is you have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so back on to topic about anime. My first anime is probably a very common one, but it was Naruto. My first one is either Naruto or the
Same.
original Dragon Ball.
Same.
Ooh.
So,
Like with Goku as a kid.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
That's
So
old shit.
mine, funny enough, mine was Naruto and One Piece, but the one that stuck out to me the most was the original. And when I mean original, I mean 1996 original. The original 1996 Dragon Ball Z. The ones that used to come out on like the little VHS tapes and shit. That was my
That's
childhood.
the old dub. Oh god.
Back when Sean Schemmel was like basically in the progression of the Goku character. Before,
Yeah.
before Japan released like the first couple of seasons.
Back when Frieza sounded like he had like a fucking giant monster-sized bad dragon dildo stuck in his throat.
he
Don't
does
ask me how I
sound
know
like
bad
that.
dragon. I just know. Trust me. I know.
Oh.
If we need
Well,
to, we can put up a picture and have it like blurred out for just TOS reasons.
just change my face into it.
There we go,
Oh,
new
no.
meme. Every time he brings up
Yes.
meme material, I want you guys to go into my Discord server and put it under the memes page, and I want
I'm-
you to @ this man. Please. Put it in the spams chat if you're gonna spam.
Yo,
I've been
I'm not
turned
gonna
into
lie.
a meme
You kinda
already,
look
so
like,
it's.
you look like that the bully off of Ben 10, like the first big bully Ben 10 actually had. Hold up.
Wait, what? What?
Wait, hold on. I gotta look this up.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna look this up right
Ben
now,
10
and I'll.
bully.
Look at that. Yes.
He's like, bruh, look at this dude. Oh
Not that one.
my god. What?
Let me show you. I have to show you. Text channels.
I have it. I actually have it pulled up. This guy right here, bruh. What? Why can I see that? What?
What the fuck? No, you're not supposed to see that. Hold on.
I'll
I
send
actually
you
have
the
to-
picture, Henry. But just go ahead and put it up on screen. Do a little side by side between him and the character. I can
Oh,
see that
no.
wholeheartedly.
No.
Oh
Okay,
my
hold on.
god.
But
Give
if
me
you
a
guys
peasant
want
roll.
to, if you guys want to, down in the description after you've joined the server, if you guys want to go ahead and put a server boost on our server, we can get more people on, and you guys have friends to chat to.
Already
Just
boosted
like
twice.
I hang out with
That'd be
these
great.
guys, I get a chance to hang out with everybody. So
Why? Why did you have to bring this up? Oh God.
all right,
Honestly, I'd rather be compared more to this pasty white, dorky looking bully guy than fucking Gibby from iCarly.
honestly, here's the thing that kind of came up to mind, and it's gonna freaking be hilarious. So,
Oh no.
dude, if you actually were a ginger, you would look like the real life version of Carl Weezer.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Hi, Jimmy's mom.
Hi, Jimmy's mom. Would you like?
Oh yeah, he's right.
Would you like a?
So,
Hey, Jimmy's
so
mom.
if I could turn
do
my
you want my
hey,
nice
can I have
juicy
camera privileges
croissant?
just for a second to show why I've been called Shaggy? If I actually let down my hair, I get called Shaggy like 24% of the time.
You kind of do look like a Shaggy.
He
He
Like a
does look like the
Kinda
younger
not.
version of Shaggy. He kind of does.
Like if I take my hair down, I completely look like Shaggy.
Listen, I think like you look a little bit like Shaggy. Yes. One person
can turn the
comes to
camera
mind
on.
when I think of Shaggy, and that's my younger brother Aaron Picklestein.
Oh my god, yeah.
When he used to have long hair, and he actually did the face that the actual guy from the Scooby Doo live action movie, that would like where he's like all shocked and whatnot. He actually did that face, and I couldn't tell the difference. I was like, oh god, it's Shaggy on the screen and Shaggy in real life. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You know,
It's Shaggyception.
Shaggyception, basically.
Like,
I don't know if I still have a picture of that.
You
I'll
can
have to-
turn
I'll
your
have to
camera on.
find one.
I'm trying to figure out the voice. I can do it. Hold up.
Only for a second.
like zoinks. Oh,
Unleash your power,
Alright,
Shaggy!
let's get out of here, Scoop.
Otherwise, I'll just have to crush you with my giant
Like,
classic
like a
croissant.
scoop.
You know what's funny is
Like
that one of the first pictures that actually pops up is when they
Yeah.
took the potions and he got like super buff.
Bruh, tell
Are
me.
you challenging me, Scoob?
Okay,
Oh,
so
not that movie. That was funny.
So I think that was the only successful live action movie that Scooby Doo ever.
Oh,
had.
there was two
I
of them
mean,
actually.
Well,
There was
also-
Mystery Begins, and then there was the other one.
Well, there
I actually
was
have
the-
one of them around here somewhere.
So it was
I was
the
thinking of
so
the-
they both were released in 2004 and 2005. The one with Matthew Lillard, the guy who played as Shaggy in that movie, and then there was the one that released in 2017, which was the poorly made one. But it was good.
You mean
But it was poorly made.
So
that still had Matthew Lillard in it too, right?
No, yeah, the one that he has, that's the one from 2017.
yeah,
The one
That's-
that
I've
I
never
know
seen that.
is from 2004
So-
and 2005.
This is the newer one.
I don't know about y'all, but the biggest show I used to ever watch was Power Rangers Samurai.
Oh, don't bring up Power Rangers memories to me like that. Dude, you have no idea how interested I was in Power Rangers back in the day. Y'all remember the dino ones? Like, where they had, like, the dino toys and shit like that? That was my childhood.
Yeah.
I think I actually remember seeing those in stores as a kid, and so.
You were like,
Be like, ooh.
So for me,
Hey mom, what's that? And they're like, that's of the devil. He said, you must not
That's the
go
devil's
near there.
toy.
It's not Christian. But it looks cool, and they're superheroes. They fight villains. Isn't that good?
Isn't that good?
God does not allow that kind of shit. Don't go near there.
while they're
I
cursing.
was very sheltered.
yeah, my parents were like, "Sure, if you want it, spend your own money."
Never mind the fact that they sounded like demons. So
Bro, so if we're gonna talk about Power Rangers, my favorite Blue Ranger was Billy from the OG Power Rangers Turbo. That was my favorite Blue Power Ranger.
I
You know,
think,
there's a new like live action kind of movie recently with Power Rangers.
Yeah, it
the
was
one that came out
trash.
like 2018.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Power Rangers looked like fucking like
They're
looked
kids or whatever. So.
Okay, they
Okay.
looked good, but where they failed at was the plot.
Yeah.
Take Jocko from the Dragon Ball Super show
No,
and
stop.
imagine him as a realistic live action character. That's what the new Power Rangers movie looks like. At least to me. It looked like if
hold up.
Jocko was an actual real human being.
Is there any
Remember?
way you can audio, just no video at all? Just have the audio and put it on like Spotify or something like that. So if people can't watch it, they can just listen to it while doing their day.
That's a good point. That's a good idea.
On the podcast, yeah.
You'll have to get a Spotify account and have to get like a license or
I have a
Or
Spotify
what
account.
you can do is you can like the video, subscribe, and click that bell so you guys can miss.
There's
you guys can
I can't
see
remember
our
what app
ugly
it
ass
is.
faces.
Yeah.
I can't.
So I actually was talking to you about this, Master, earlier, but PS5, or rather more, the Demon Souls remake. You guys have it, or if not, have you seen Souls remake PS5? Thoughts?
So personally, I haven't seen anything for it, but I've heard it's really good. But what I saw that really caught my attention was the Spider-Man Miles Morales game that released, and I swear to God, as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to give me that with the game, and I'm going to play it on stream. You can
hell yeah.
literally. I can literally
Make
swear
sure
on my life.
Make sure the
that will
sounds
happen.
don't get copyrighted.
Yeah, because next thing you know, they're gonna start playing
I
Sunflower
watched it.
in the background, and I'm just gonna be like, "Well, I can't include this game, so it looks like I'm gonna have to make a video about it."
Please.
You're just gonna
You
have
know
to
what?
mute that part.
I
Make sure
don't-
you have
I
copyrighted
don't,
music
I
on.
don't doubt that if you start playing
no,
royalty-free
so
music
what
on
you don't-
stream, it would get copyrighted on DMCA. I don't
I
doubt
could
that.
also talk to Post Malone too about it, because
You know what games should start doing? They should have
Fair
like a
warning
streamer
right now,
mode.
don't play their record music.
The record?
On Miles's house, don't play his records because that will get copyrighted.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
just
the game.
the games should start making like a streamer mode. You know, that
I
way.
agree.
I don't
agree.
think
I
they
think
should
there's a
have
couple
to.
I've seen
I
that
just
have-
think it's Twitch with its DMCA that's the problem.
Well, it's also YouTube. Like, if we're gonna go straight into that,
Well, yeah,
it's also
yeah.
YouTube.
That is
YouTube
it's
also is like
Twitch,
that.
YouTube. That way, you don't really have to worry about it because
Yeah,
You know?
but I feel like we're having to
I
do
think-
that now. It's like it's so annoying. It's like it shouldn't even be there.
Is it me, or do you miss the old days on YouTube where if you could just click onto a video and it didn't matter if they cussed or not during it, it was just a good video?
or you could find videos of movies on YouTube.
Oh my god, yes. Or just episodes of anime, like Bleach. I watched all the way up to episode 360 of Bleach off of YouTube.
Sometimes people uploaded movies and stuff like that because you can't even buy it anywhere online. You can't find it. It's so old you literally can't find the thing. So how are you supposed to watch it? You know?
That's what. So YouTube kind of took the hint, and they added their own type of YouTube TV service.
Right. That's why they did the movies thing, because they didn't want people uploading stuff.
Back to the topic of PS5 and Demon Souls remake. I don't have a PS5 myself, and I don't have Demon Souls, but I have seen gameplay of it, and it actually looks so good. I've heard the gameplay is actually the same in the way it was before.
Don't spoil.
It's just
Don't
the main
spoil.
difference is
Don't
like, you know,
spoil.
a little. Don't spoil. Okay. Well, I won't spoil as far as like any story elements, but from what I've heard, like the gameplay is the same. The only difference is that, you know, it's like basically a bunch of bug fixes and like the graphics are a lot better, and there's some like more content, like new items, new armor and weapons. Besides the one you can pre-order digitally.
So,
pre-order
Speaking of the PS5, so what the biggest thing I've noticed that's really considerably new about the PS5 is their loading time. The PS5 compared to the PS4 loading time, it's insane. Like, I saw like gameplay of Black Ops 3 being loaded on both systems simultaneously started, and the PS5 ended like 20 seconds before the PS3 one loaded, like ever. Not PS3, but PS4 one. So that was pretty cool to me.
Yeah. Though one of the biggest problems I have with like the PS5 from what that I've heard about now is that it's only like backwards compatibility for PS4 games. Any games that you can't have, any games like PS3 and backwards, you can't play. You can't play on the PS4, on the PS5. On the PS3, you were able to play PS2, most PS2 and PS1 games on that console, and it actually worked, and you were actually able to do so.
You can just run an emulator on your computer.
That is true.
too.
PS4 didn't have backwards compatibility at all, as far as I'm concerned. PS5 only has backwards compatibility with the PS4. What they need to do is they need to make a console that is able to play any kind of PlayStation game, from PlayStation 1 all the way up to PlayStation 5. And that way you don't have to keep buying consoles and new games. But of course it's like, it's mainly just about money, and so they're like, we can capitalize on this and make a lot of bank. But I feel like they would probably make a lot more money and get a lot more better reputation if they said, hey, this new console we're making, what if we made it backwards compatibility all the way backwards to the PlayStation 1?
So the only reason that I really switched to Xbox is because PlayStation made their online cost money. That was the only great difference between Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah. Even still, even with the PlayStation Plus subscription that you have to buy to play online, there are still some games on the PlayStation that you don't have to have PlayStation Plus to play online for.
Well, now Xbox has made it where you have to.
Xbox has now done that. Yeah. But even still, with PlayStation Plus, it's only like I think it's like $15 a month, and honestly, that's not that bad considering if it's a monthly online service. And so, at least
but like I'm thinking back to good point. That's a good point. But for me, when I think about like online, like I think of like on computer, you could play online for free. That's what I liked about the PS3 for the longest time. It was like sign on, make your account, make sure you're old enough, and you can play with friends automatically.
Yeah, the thing is, you still have to pay for internet though. But as far as like internet goes, it's like, I feel like the reason being is because the internet bill goes straight to your internet company. It doesn't really go to like online companies like PlayStation Network or Microsoft. They don't get any cut.
Actually,
at all. That's what I'm concerned, at least.
They get. I think it's a band.
That's why Xbox and PlayStation charge for that, because they do have to pay for the server, some of the servers that connect you to your friends and stuff.
There's even that too.
But the thing was, at the time, like PS3, all their DLCs were like downloadable content. Like it was money wise. That's where they really made their money, with the downloadable content. Like I realized that the only reason that on PS5, the reason any zombies maps can be free is because they make you pay for online. I realized that, but like at the same time, I'm like, so what? Gave up free, able to play with our friends for free, just to be able to have DLCs. Like, I feel like that's cool and all, but like, shouldn't you have done like that sooner to make more people want to buy the PlayStation again? Because like I'll buy either or just for the fact that it's a game system, and like I don't have one, so I can't be too picky. But like, it just sucks if you really think about it. Like, whenever I think like the classic PlayStations, like the one I grew up on, or any game system actually, the first one I grew up on was the GameCube. I don't know about y'all, but I played the GameCube when I was little.
N64.
I had the GameCube when I was little. I had the GameCube, the PlayStation 1. We also had the we got the PlayStation 2 later on, but the game I remember, the first game console I actually ever played on was the Nintendo 64. The very first video game I ever played was.
I was about to ask, does anyone know what that is?
I do. So my uncle Vernon actually still has one at his
we have two
place, and I still whenever I go to his house, I play with him all the time.
So my first console that I got to play on was the Super Nintendo, and I used to play the Super Mario All-Stars game where it had the first three and then the Lost Levels, and then when I would bounce back and forth, it'd be like Super Nintendo on the weekends, but during the week, it'd be the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. And I remember my first ever game that I played on the original Xbox was Crimson Skies. Which, for those who don't know, I'll go ahead and throw a little photo up here. and Henry,
Right.
I'll send you a picture if you need this, but it's
Put it in
basically
front of my
like,
face again.
and it's like the, it's like this, it's like these. It's like these warplanes type of things, like bombers and stuff like that. And so,
yes.
and so me and my dad, we would have like dog fights every once in a while, and we would like go up against each other 1v1 style, and it was pretty fun.
Was it like World War One or World War Two esque kind of planes? Or?
It was like anywhere between World War One to no, I think it's like
Vietnam War.
no, I think it's from like anywhere between World War One to the Gulf War.
Did y'all remember?
Okay.
Did y'all remember? What is it? Not Medal of Honor. That
Gears
game
of War?
that you can play on GameCube.
No.
No.
If we're
Probably
talking war kind of games on the GameCube, and people probably don't remember this, but this Armyman Sarge's War, that game was an absolute amazing game. You literally play as a little green army man, and you can go and you're basically going to kill the tan army man, and it's awesome. You can play multiplayer with your friends. You can go to team deathmatch, capture the flag. Free for all. It was so fun. We would always play that, and it was so good. Oh my god!
Have you ever
I'm
played
trying to
the
find an
original
image to
Atari?
send you. But
I have not actually. I would like to though.
Because they're not easy to find.
No, I want.
Original, I've played on one before. The original Ataris are not easy to find.
No, they're super expensive nowadays, like because they're that hard to find.
I know someone who has one though.
Cool.
It's just that it's really old and really fragile. So
So I guess we could go ahead and move on to
Next
these final
GameCube.
subjects. So what are our plans for content?
Medal of Honor games include Medal of Honor, European Assault,
As far as content goes,
Yeah, like content for streams or like for your YouTube channel. Like
you mean like what content? What type of content are? Yeah.
like what
people
content are
making-
we trying to make in the future, pretty much?
I guess I could
Well-
go first since I'm also one of a streamer here who does streams. As far as streams go, I'm probably gonna be focusing more on like the popular games, like Among Us, Phasmophobia, maybe some VR chat. I may get back into Demon Souls and try that again, but lately that had not worked out. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to take a break, not only to work on highlights for Among Us for my YouTube videos, but mainly because I was getting burnt out from streaming Demon Souls and it wasn't really working out as I thought it hoped it would. So as far as my streaming, goes, I'm going to be mainly focusing, just like on Among Us and Phasmophobia and VR chat. And my main goal is like to get the partnership. I've already reached affiliate, and I know I've taken that for granted, but I really shouldn't, because that was a goal that I strove to reach for since I started streaming. And when I reached that, I literally cried on stream. I was absolutely overwhelmed and overjoyed.
Affiliate is really good.
Yeah, there are
Did
some
you,
people out there that do say there are some people out there who say oh, it's not that big of an achievement, everyone can get it. For me, a guy who literally spent 5 years streaming, who was forced to take breaks beyond my control, who finally got affiliate after all this time, that is a huge achievement for me. That is something that I strove.
Oh, you got
to work
affiliate
for.
fully?
Yeah, I got affiliate. I'm affiliate on Twitch. That's why people can subscribe to me at twitch.tv/BiggyPlays. Link in the description.
I'm so sorry. I've been like having a dumb brain.
It's like-
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I reached affiliate, but my next goal is to reach partnership. And as much as I really don't like the one thing I want to do is I am a variety streamer and I want to play games I enjoy that I think other people will enjoy, and so I stream them and have fun with them watching. But the thing is, a lot of people may not like the games, especially with me being an affiliate and only not getting that many viewers per stream. I have to I have to stream the games that are the most popular if I want to get those viewers to get the partnership. Because right now, as far as like the hours and the days I'm streaming, I'm doing those perfectly right, but it's the viewer count that I'm having struggle with. So the main thing that I need to do is to start streaming,
Whatever the
games
popular.
the games that everyone wants to see.
So-
And if I start streaming those games and rack up the viewers more and more, then I can become partnership, and I can step away from
A
those
little
games
more
and focus on what I want to do.
flexibility.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a lot of people and a lot of affiliates or partners are like paying about subscriptions and money. There's also some people out there who are literally greedy as hell and try to guilt trip or try to coerce people in the money. For me, as of right now, all I care about is people being there. I want people to be there to watch my streams in there and actually be in the chat. If they don't give me money, I don't really mind. I'm totally fine with that. As long as they're there, watching and enjoying the stream and enjoying the content I put out, that is absolutely okay with me. But
You don't mind the money, but that's not what you're doing it for
Yeah,
necessarily.
like that's
I
not
could
the whole
worry about
goal
the
of
money.
being a streamer. So
For
Yeah,
me, here soon, I plan on getting a full-time, actually a job finally. I just had to actually show my parents my full report card so they can actually be like, oh yeah, sure. But once I get the job, I actually have a computer that my old church leader, who I'm still talk to, he has a 2015, 2016 gaming computer that was the up-to-date things back then. So it was pretty up to date, 16 16 gigabytes of RAM and stuff like that. But the only thing that it needs is a power supply. It does not. The power supply is dead. $60,
It shouldn't be that much.
yeah, I mean, if that's a 2016 gaming PC, then that's a pretty good, decent
It
PC.
should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PC that my parents had was a Dell PC, or I think it was either HP or Dell, but I don't remember it. But that was early 2010s, to early 2000s PC, and that was that's a pretty old one. But if yours is 2016, that's only 4 or 5 years old. That's pretty decent.
See,
which company made the PC? Do you know?
Let me look at the images because I actually have
It should
images here.
it should be okay for now, but you're gonna want to try to focus on. You may need to upgrade here in the future because it'll be okay for now, but it won't be that
I
way
need to
for
get that
long.
power. I need to get that power supply. So if y'all have any way, I mean, I know Jared and you probably don't live close to me. I mean, y'all are in Texas and I'm in Oklahoma. That's not too far, but
I'm actually
in terms of me
Tennessee.
Depending on what power
Yeah.
supply is, I have a bunch of extra ones. So
I think
But,
it's a. Let me look at the image and I can tell you. But
If it-
that's literally all I need for me to be able to.
if it's like Dell or HP, you're gonna have to get one from them because they're proprietary, so they're their own.
It's not
Yeah,
Dell or
Dell and
HP. It's something
Okay,
completely
good.
different.
Yeah, Dell and HP aren't really known for gaming computers. They're mainly known for office computers.
Well, I mean, Dell has Alienware, but still.
Well, yeah, Alienware would. I mean, from what I've heard, Alienware isn't necessarily the best kind of gaming PC. If I had to
This
recommend,
is a Kingwin.
Build your
it
up-
is a,
If you know what you're doing, build your own. Because
well, I need to start with something because I don't have my own
Yeah.
fully game PC, and this
Yeah.
will be my first one that I have, so I can actually start streaming
But
fully.
yeah, if you know what you're doing and you have the money to spend, build your own because it's gonna be cheaper than buying one.
if I had to recommend a gaming PC company, I would say, and it is a bit expensive, but it's not Origin PC's $14,000 quote unquote maximum gaming PC. It is way cheaper, but it's a bit expensive. I would definitely recommend NZXT. That is the company I went to actually build my PC. You basically choose the parts. They're basically a gaming PC company. So you basically choose out the kind of specs what you want. Do you want your games to run really good graphics or frame rate? What kind of games are you playing on your PC? And they basically choose the basic presets off that, and you can customize it to the way you want. The one I got was $2,200, and and some people may say it's a bit expensive, some people may say that's a pretty decent price. Origin's maximum gaming PC is $14K. 14 fucking grand for that.
You spent
This is,
two?
NZXT.
I'm gonna share you an image, Mr. Nobody, on my thing.
You said you live in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We can do
'Cause I'm not
that
a friend with you.
portion later because
Yeah, we don't want to dox anyone. Like, we don't
Yeah,
want to dox
so-
Chris.
my
Well,
plans
it's a-
are. So my
It's a
should
big
add you as a
state,
friend.
so I mean,
But yeah, so basically, there's a image I'm sending you, but it's basically the inside of the computer I would be getting from just for free. I don't even pay for it. I literally just need the power supply. It's the only thing I need, and I'd be getting it for free. So that's the whole reason I just need the power
I'm
supply.
a computer enthusiast. I got 2 computers here, another one in there, and then one in front of that. I got a server here. I have like 40 hard drives in my room, so.
God.
All right. So, as far as my
Anyway.
plans for content, I plan on doing more podcasts because these are actually fun to record. More try not to laugh challenges, Among Us, Phasmophobia, Black Ops Cold War, and I also plan on trying to test out like the new gen consoles and see what they're capable of.
Oh yeah. Probably won't see me on another podcast because I am a guest star here. So this is the only chance you'll get to see me, probably, unless I change my mind and decide to come back as a regular character. I don't know. We'll see.
Please
We'll see what
subscribe.
holds.
We'll see how it goes.
Subscribe to twitch.tv/swordmaster101.
No,
Once
it's
this video-
Swordmaster 176.
Once this
176.
It'll
Once
be
this
in the
video-
description.
once this video gets 200 likes, maybe he'll come back.
Once this
If
video
if
gets
we
200 likes, I will start an OnlyFans.
No, I'm a simple man. Give me 69 likes and I'll come back and I'll say nice.
69
and
likes.
That's it.
Nah.
I'll leave after that.
There we
I
go.
need-
That's
Is
a
that-
goal. That's a
I
goal
need-
right
is that-
there. Boom.
I
Let's
need
go.
42 likes for me to officially make a meme where he looks like Benton's bully.
Is that 69 likes
Right
or
next to him, like,
29
in the
likes?
background, like right there.
If this
42
video gets
likes.
69,420 likes, I will create a second channel.
Nudes.
Oh, that too.
Dude,
Specifically
totally
for my nudes.
Specifically for the nudes. That's it. But it has to stay at the 69,420 likes. It cannot go above or below.
Like it can't,
Yes,
No,
it has
no.
to stay there.
the second it goes above, they just get deleted. Like control alt delete
Yeah.
off their computer.
Yeah.
Back to
So
like oh, go ahead.
I guess we could go ahead and move into the final subject, unless
The
you guys
final
have
subject.
anything. If y'all have anything y'all want to add, because like this video was already over like an hour 30 long anyway. So
Jeez, what a podcast.
What I actually want to add is, do y'all like puzzles?
I don't.
No. I
What kind of
find
puzzles?
and
Like
puzzle
mental
games,
puzzles
they don't
or
go fuck off.
So
I like
I
puzzle
actually-
boxes. Puzzle boxes
I
are kind of
am-
fun to figure out.
I'm an enthusiast of Rubik's cubes. Like I wouldn't say professional speed cuber, but I can solve a Rubik's cube in about 30 seconds.
Y'all remember?
I mean-
okay, so
I-
I'm gonna add this real quick. Y'all remember the speed cups, like the ones where you would do,
Oh
like,
my
fill them up,
god!
Nope.
yeah.
Nope. No, thank you.
I used to do that
Holy
shit all
stop!
the
That's my
time.
computer.
I'm more a fan of like mental puzzles, like problem solving.
Yeah,
like,
as
which
far as,
of
like,
these-
something like that.
Like
But like actual
Kinda
puzzles
like-
where you have
kinda
to like connect
like
this
an
dot to
escape
that
room.
dot, this one to that one, but you have to watch out like a mine and it's like a maze or whatever. I don't those fuck.
like an
those fuck
escape
up.
room. An escape room might be fun.
Yeah,
Oh, I
can
do-
Oh
see
yeah, an
myself doing
escape room would be fun. Yeah.
Recently, oh my god, we all have to do an escape room because here recently I did an escape room and I had 15 minutes
Okay.
left in there.
Hey, if this video gets 1,000 likes, we'll do an escape room.
No, it has to be at
During-
69,420. Never
No,
above,
that's for
never
the
below.
nudes.
That's for the nude.
Okay, if this
If we
video
get
gets
399 likes, then we'll do the escape room.
Yeah, there we go.
399 likes.
399 likes, ain't that bad.
Exactly. Not one more.
Now,
Alright.
one, well then how are people gonna get the nudes? Alright, one thing I did want to add as far as like my plans for like Twitch and YouTube, like like I said, as far as the money goes, I can worry about that when I'm partnered, because when I get partnered, that's pretty much I've secured a job for myself. I can now literally live off of like Twitch, because not only the ad revenue coming in to kind of support me, but I also have a bunch of subscribers of subscribing to me. Hopefully, people donating to me money already. Even still, then the money's not going to be much of an issue, and it's not like I'm just going to quit my job as soon as I hit partnership. I'm still going to wait a little bit, to see if I can be stable off.
If
streaming.
it'll be,
and
yeah.
Yeah, and once I get to the point where I'm stable with streaming, I can quit my day job and continue streaming.
Stream all day long, 24
Yeah.
hours a day.
My first step to YouTube, like I said, I'm a very lazy person, and I said I was going to do it this week, but I have not done it so far. But I'm going to be trying to get it done over the course of next week, while still trying to stream and whatnot. But I really want to upload. I really want to edit my Among Us highlights and kind of start uploading those, because a lot of those were fun. Some stressful, but all in all, good fun.
For me, I was gonna ask this real quick, but Jared, do you plan on doing any more Omegle videos?
Ooh, yes, actually. So I have one that's going to be in the works soon. Also,
Hopefully.
Henry is here. I'm gonna see if I can get him in the call, because me, you, and him need to talk.
Oh, okay.
But so I guess some more Omega video is gonna be coming out soon, because like nowadays, like I've been getting into more like a VR chat, and I really want to start doing that more.
He's in mod.
Hey,
yeah.
what's up, Henry?
Hey, what's up, Henry?
What's up?
Oh, he's so
I
loud.
hope you were happy. You were officially going to be a part of the end of what is the Desk Vibes podcast, and I decide let's go ahead and do this final bit here. What are our
This
plans
is
for
the end of the
2021?
podcast for good.
Well,
Plans for 2021.
Or this one.
I want to become not actual streamer, but have my stream start.
okay,
That's my hopeful plans.
okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah. So wait, is this like gonna be like the last podcast you'll ever do, or is there gonna be more you're gonna be doing?
Oh no, this
It's gonna be more.
So podcasts are going to be coming out on Mondays and Fridays, and
Okay.
and
You
you
said the
know.
last one, and I was like, wait, is this like
I'm down to be a
right here for the
casual
last
Friday
part of it?
podcast.
No, this isn't going to be the final podcast for a while, but I may like I'm going to be recording them on Mondays and Fridays. But as far as like them getting uploaded, I'm really waiting or less on Henry, because like he's been going through some stuff recently, and I've said this in my last video, which I don't know when that's going to be, but but we'll put the link in the top right, basically saying like what's been going on and what's been happening, or I'll provide the link in the
Yeah.
description. But
Or both.
or both, yeah.
Both.
So as far as my
Provide the
2021,
maximum information.
like as far as my 2021, I really want to work on music, because I've actually been having a lot of fun making like tracks and stuff. But I'm actually in the process of getting a label started with the person who I work with, and he's been able to work like big time musicians, and I want to take that opportunity. And I also want to continue doing YouTube and streaming, just because I have a lot of fun interacting with all my audience. And like I said, please go and follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/swordmaster176. I'll provide the link in the description. And how about you, Ethan? Or Chris? The other one? Tequila?
I got some servers in the works. Hopefully, here in the future, we might be able to have like, subscriber-only Minecraft servers or something.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, if speaking of that, if you would contact me on Discord through Jared, if you get a hold of him. I have a server with me and a bunch of friends. It's about a bunch of Roblox related stuff, and we all chill, play Roblox. Doesn't matter what it is. It's just fun in general.
Okay.
And I am a head mod there, so have fun if you decide to join.
As far as like plans for 2021, I don't really have any plans. I'm kind of in the now kind of guy. If there's something I want to do, if it's something I do want to do, I'll make a plan for it to move towards that. really the only plan I can see myself is making it to partnership. I plan to get the partner by the end of this year. Honestly, I don't see myself reaching that pretty soon. Hopefully, sometime I'm thinking about just to kind of extend and see if I can get to partner by the end of 2021. I feel like that would actually be an achievable goal as long as I keep doing what I'm doing. Keep streaming Among Us, making highlights, and uploading those to YouTube. I feel like that would actually be able to help me out, and hopefully by the end of next year, actually be able to reach that. But as far as like major big plans besides that, I don't really have any. I mean, I'm pretty much perfectly fine with
I don't like let tomorrow. I'll worry about tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So by the end of 2020, I would at least appreciate to meet Jared at least once in person, because you said you're gonna stop down this way because you're going over to Michigan.
So the original plan was to go and visit my family in Chicago this Christmas, but because of what's going to be happening in the future, which you guys will get to see in the next vlog, that will come later on. But anything y'all want to shout out before we end the video?
The
follow
bell.
me at
Actually,
Twitch,
I would like to subscribe to Swordmaster, please.
Yes.
subscribe to
please.
Swordmaster on YouTube, and
You want to hit that bell so hard you crack it like the Liberty Bell, but not so hard it breaks completely.
There we go.
And the subscribe button. If it's not great, that means that you're not subscribed. So make it great.
There we go. Alrighty,
Make sure you
guys.
subscribe.
Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, click that bell so goddamn hard that it sounds like the Taco Bell gong. And guys, as always, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.